Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. Today is Monday. Today is Labor Day. Bitcoin never sleeps, and neither do we. We're going to come at you the most pressing pieces of news of the last 24 hours and even things that happened on the weekend. Hey, happy Labor Day, though. Say it back in the comments. Some of the stuff we're talking about today, I want to talk about this $100,000 Bitcoin prediction, and I want to show you some of the coins that this hedge fund holds. I want to give you more of my thoughts on, my investing strategy as we go through this video. I want to let you know about this 20% off deal going on with Ledger hardware wallets. Link below to get 20% off. And other than that, we're just going over recent news. So like the video, and let's start off with the hedge fund. Whoops. You caught me. I like to stay informed on politics as well. I mean, it's pretty obvious who's going to win at this point, don't you think? But still, gotta vote for my boy. Gotta vote for my boy. But I mean, it's pretty obvious who's going to win and who would actually be better as a winner at this point, don't you think? Anyways, let's start with the hedge fund. $100,000 Bitcoin prediction from a hedge fund CEO goes viral as Bitcoin holds above $10,000. And the reason I wanted to start with this story is because the $100,000 prediction wasn't the main focus of what this hedge fund manager was saying. He was actually talking about where he is going to pick up more Bitcoin or more Ethereum. So this is what he said. He said, the reality is that markets frequently retrace 1/3 or more in bull markets after local euphoria. Bitcoin at $8,800 and Ethereum at $320 are perfectly healthy targets for your trading plan, in his opinion. Now, since he put out those series of tweets, Ethereum did bottom around 320. Made sense, played out. Bitcoin, he says, I'm actually flabbergasted by the strength shown at $10,000. Probably means $100,000 Bitcoin is more likely than $5,000 at this stage. And at the time of recording, Bitcoin is holding above $10,000, just wicking at the very, very top of 9,900. 10,000, huge psychological milestone. And while, if it goes to 9,000, if it goes to 8,000, hey, that's a buying opportunity in my opinion. This fund manager is seeing a $10,000 Bitcoin hold as incredibly bullish. Now, for those of you wondering who this hedge fund manager is, Three Arrow Capital is a hedge fund manager established in 2012 and focused on providing superior risk-adjusted returns. So, obviously, as a cryptocurrency investor, that's all I care about, returns. I'm a big believer in Bitcoin's long-term future, changing money forever. But between now and then, I think a lot of other coins will do well. Before I show you what coins this hedge fund manager holds, and I am going to share this with you, let me share with you some of my thoughts. In 1 to 2 years, so I'm thinking nearer the cycle top, many coins are going to be worth a lot more than today. I mean, what else do you think is going to happen when adoption goes from 1% to 10%? Now, that doesn't mean just because these coins are going to go up doesn't mean they have long-term fundamental value. So have a strategy, invest wisely. But the fact is, it's not only going to be Bitcoin. I'll talk about that in a second. I mean, even some Bitcoin maximalists know this and have positions in other coins, not because they believe in the coin, just simply because they want exposure to the gains. And I can relate. Here's the thing you got to consider about Bitcoin. There's many different things that make Bitcoin incredibly special, and that's why I believe it's fundamentally different and will stand the test of time. But one of the things, which is probably one of the most important, is the fact that Bitcoin is the most censorship resistant. But just because it is the most censorship resistant, and that's why it will succeed when some other coins will fail, that has to be tested. Keep that in mind. There's going to come a time if Bitcoin or other coins get popular enough that governments or authorities will try to crack down. And if your coin is not censorship resistant, they will destroy it. But, that doesn't have to happen tomorrow. That doesn't have to happen this year. That might not happen until, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So in between now and then, Bitcoin is the safest bet. But as far as investing goes, there are other things. I mean, think of these more like tech stocks, right? Varying degrees of centralization. They're companies. A lot of these have, VC money behind them. It's like unregulated tech stocks. So just keep in mind the difference. Anyway, these are the coins that this hedge fund manager holds. First of all, base layer. He separates these three out: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, base layer protocols. Then he has DeFi coins: Aave, Kyber Network, Synthetics. These are three we've talked about on the channel before. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like the video if you're getting value. He's also holding some coins that we haven't talked about before. As far as equity goes, he's invested in BlockFi and Deribit, and then he's also invested in funds. So, hedge funds are usually public with their holdings, a lot of them. You can always look this up. And it's also totally fine if you just want to invest in Bitcoin. I mean, that's what a lot of people just do because it's the safest bet for the highest gains. It really depends how much risk you want to incur. But, for me personally, I want to know about the other coins. I want to know if there's something that looks like a good investment. But, for my 3 years plus of research, it's obvious to me that Bitcoin is number one for a reason. Bitcoin is now the 6th largest world currency. Let that sink in, haters. It's been around 11 years, almost 12. You can say that Bitcoin hasn't gained adoption, but if you take a look at its current market cap, Bitcoin has a money supply worth more than 170 different fiat currencies. So the network effect is in full effect. This is hilarious. Peter Schiff tweeted this out just in the last hour. Against my advice, my son, Schiff Spencer, just bought even more Bitcoin. Now, whose advice do you want to follow? A 57-year-old experienced investor business owner who's been an investment professional for over 30 years, him, Peter Schiff, or his son, an 18-year-old college freshman who's never even had a job? I voted for the kid, but this is, it speaks volumes that his son, who describes himself as an Austrian economist, somebody interested in Austrian economics, libertarian, much like Peter Schiff and gold bugs. It's just interesting. At this point, I think Peter Schiff just enjoys playing the bad guy. He enjoys getting a buzz based off being a hater, and I think that's actually good for Bitcoin. Hey, enjoy 20% off Ledger hardware wallets. 20% off, guys, if you use the link in the description. You can get the Ledger Nano X. You can get the Ledger Nano X. There are differences. I've used both. I think they're both good. 20% off. Take advantage of it. Do you think that your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency will be worth a lot of money someday? Treat it as such. Store and protect your coins with Ledger Nano. Link is in the description. Check it out. Hey, leading food service delivery giant Just Eat now accepts Bitcoin payments in France. Customers can now pay with Bitcoin for food deliveries for over 15,000 restaurants across France using delivery service Just Eat. Yes, this is a BitPay service. Yes, the companies never actually hold the cryptocurrency, but as far as trust and awareness for Bitcoin, huge win. Ethereum transaction fees fall by 58% with the price fall, but they're still expensive. Ethereum is quickly becoming a playground for the rich. Scaling solutions are in the works. And the thing is that Ethereum has so many more transactions going through it, unlike Bitcoin, which is just money, just a store of value, just a means of payment. Ethereum is a dApp platform, so hundreds of thousands, if not millions of transactions, going through it at any one time. So something needs to happen quickly. We're waiting. This is a big unknown. Some people are bullish on it. Alex Saunders, Nuggets News, bullish on Ethereum. He thinks Ethereum will scale. You can check out what he says about this in this clip right here, or watch the full interview right here. Final piece of news of the day. Binance unveils new product for yield farming crypto assets. So popular cryptocurrency exchange Binance has released Launch Pool, a way for users to make income by staking tokens for so-called yield farming. Users of Launch Pool will be able to stake Binance BNB tokens and BUSD stablecoin, as well as ARPA token for interest-bearing rewards. The first project to be hosted on Launch Pool is Bella Protocol, which raised $4 million in seed funding round led by Arrington XRP Capital. Staking involves committing funds as collateral onto an existing protocol in order to increase the liquidity of a project and bring voting rights to help decide on government's issues. Now, some people have been giving Binance flack for, listing such speculative, risky things. Binance is just staying competitive. I can't fault them, but you must understand the risks before buying any cryptocurrency or before trading. That is it for me today, my friends. My name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. Happy Labor Day.